Hello, you're watching News Mongolia on MNB World. I'm your host, Ayundakro Basanko. Our top stories: 477 COVID-19 cases, 9 additional deaths reported. PM reported on the new cabinet's first 100 days in office. Mongolian footballer wins silver medal in Hungarian league. For other news, stay tuned. The Ministry of Health reported that 477 new COVID-19 cases were confirmed nationwide in the past 24 hours, and 9 more people have died. As of today, 477 new cases were confirmed, bringing the total number of COVID-19 in Mongolia to 45,936, and 1,570 more patients have recovered. 9 people between the ages of 41 to 90 died due to COVID-19 complications within the past 24 hours, and the death toll is now 179. Of today's new cases, 473 are cases of domestic transmission and 4 cases originated at a hospital. 448 cases were confirmed in Ulaanbaatar and 25 were confirmed in the provinces. Among the 4,631 COVID-19 patients being treated at hospitals, 54.2% are showing mild symptoms of illness and 110 are in critical condition. Yesterday, 50,978 people were vaccinated, and the total number of people who have received their first dose of a COVID-19 vaccine is now 1.6 million. 600,000 people have received their second dose of a vaccine. The Prime Minister reported on actions taken by the new government in its first 100 days in office. He emphasized that timely actions of the new government prevented an estimated 1 million people from getting COVID-19.
A new government was formed when former Prime Minister Khrushchev and his cabinet resigned, despite the first cases of domestic transmission of COVID-19 being recorded. At the beginning of his speech, Prime Minister Ayurta emphasized that if no strict lockdown had been imposed in April, the country could have seen around 10,000 fatalities caused by COVID-19. The new cabinet is currently facing a 5.3% economic downturn, budget cuts, and other economic issues such as 68,900 jobs being lost. Mongolia has so far received 3,555,440 doses of COVID-19 vaccines. As of Monday, 77.2% of the adult population of vaccination age has received their first dose of vaccine, and 30.2% have received a second dose, reported Prime Minister. The government has declared April and May immunization month and is campaigning for a summer without COVID-19. The Prime Minister said that Mongolia will be able to get herd immunity only by vaccinating children aged 12 to 18 years old, as 70% of Mongolia's population are children and youth. Canada and other countries have already started vaccinating youth and teenagers. Mongolia is monitoring the process of youth vaccination and following the recommendations of the World Health Organization. Experts expect the number of new COVID-19 infections in Mongolia to drop in the next 14 days.
Thank you for staying with us on News Mongolia. Now let's look at Mongolia's current affairs.
In accordance with a decree from the President of Mongolia, an award ceremony was held at the Armed Forces Training Center in Tolga with awards presented by President of Mongolia and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces Batulga Khaltma. On the occasion of the 100th anniversary of the establishment and development of the modern armed forces in Mongolia, the 100th anniversary of the Military Intelligence Agency, and the Mongolian Military Day, the Military Intelligence Agency operating under the General Intelligence Agency was awarded the Order of the Red Banner of Military Merit. In addition, military units 234, 65, 303, and 337 of the armed forces were awarded the Order of Military Merit. United Nations mandated UN peacekeeping operations are being conducted in the Republic of South Sudan. Mongolian peacekeepers who have served in these operations were also awarded state honors and medals. International Children's Day is traditionally celebrated on June 1st of each year. Somya Batar, mayor of Ulaanbaatar and governor of the capital city, has announced that public celebrations of Children's Day will not be organized in order to prevent the further spread of COVID-19. The decision was made based on recommendations from epidemiologists and experts working with the National Emergency Commission. In addition, the mayor announced that immunization in the capital will be intensified and instructed district authorities to pay special attention to the immunization rate and process.
Now let's check on the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. Gambayar was one of more than 10 boys involved in the Children of Pushkash project launched by the Mongolian Football Federation in 2015. The last match took place last weekend and Gambayar's team Pushkash Akademia took second place.
NB1 is the top level of the Hungarian football league system. The league is officially named the OTP Bank Liga after its title sponsor OTP Bank. UEFA currently ranks the league 28th in Europe. Gambayar, a member of the Mongolian national football team, won a silver medal in the Hungarian Premier League. The last matches of the Hungarian NB1 or Premier League took place last weekend, and the club Puskás Akademia, in which Gambayar is a player, took the second place. Gambayar was one of the 10 boys involved in the Children of Puskás project launched by the Mongolian Football Federation in 2015. Gambayar played 3 games in the Premier League for the first team of Puskás Akademia in the 2020-2021 season and played 26 games for the second team, scoring 3 goals and providing 1 assist. The German football website Transfer Market had published the market prices of the most expensive football players in each Asian country in February. According to the assessment, the market value of Gambayar, the most expensive football player in Mongolia, is estimated at 100,000 euros or about 350 million MNT. Puskás Akademia will play in the next year's Europa League. They will look to have a better result as they were knocked out in the first round of the Europa League last year.
And here's the weather forecast for major cities around the world. Well, that's all for today. Many thanks for staying with us on News Mongolia. See you tomorrow with more stories and updates. Please follow MNB World on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a great evening. Goodbye.